la silla, ¿cuánto tiempo? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo llevas eso de estar sentado? Quedo sorda. Vamos un poco esto. ¿No te molesta que siempre venga una humana a ponerte el culo en la cara? Y yo le haría caer de la silla para reírme, la verdad. ¿Tú has visto el clip mío jugando al Mad of Medan? ¿O no lo has visto?
That could be it.
No lo has visto, ¿eh? Vale, a ver. Estoy aquí. Que estamos al principio de Brank, pero voy a hacer el DLC de Hans, así que vamos a venirnos para acá. Va a buscarte eso y va a quitar la imagen. Está. Y vamos a poner esta pantalla. Vamos a hacer el DLC de Hansu. Ahí mejor. Y te voy a buscar el clip. Es muy bueno. Lo merece. El clip lo merece. ¿Es este? Sí. ¡Hala! Ríase usted, que sé que lo está deseando. Es muy buena. Juego, tú puedes, carga.
Show me what you've got concealed.
Welcome, Henry.
Bueno, Henry.
Why?
Oh, come on then.
No tengo nada, pesados. Vaya susto,
All right,
tripas.
you can go.
Y coge el chef y me dice, pero si esos son de los que de los que se ven venir, y yo, ya. Mi salto dice todo lo contrario. Para haberte matado, se me caen los cascos, tío, es que se me caen hasta los cascos. Otra vez.
Can you hear me?
Pero, a ver, sois puto pesados.
What's going on?
For security.
Fine.
All right. Keep your hair on.
Putos pesados, macho. Dejad de registrarme. Dejad de odiarme. Soy el salvador de Ratei. ¿Dónde está Hans? Hans, espera. A ver. Hans. Hablemos de cosas entretenidas. Ven aquí, ven aquí.
Good gracious, it's Henry, champion of the Rat-Eye Tourney.
Correcto. Uy, ¿qué es esto?
I went to parley with Wolflin.
So how did that go?
I convinced him to take his gang and leave.
Really? I knew you were no fool, but that's something else. You're a born diplomat, Henry.
O para amenazar.
What about that?
Don't be so modest. We have to drink to this.
Tenemos que beber por esto.
Is there anything I can help you with, Sir
A
Hans?
iniciar el DLC de Hans.
Henry, the very man I wanted. There is something you can do for me. You see? I'm in love.
Ah, there's a new wench at the bathhouse, is there?
Watch it, Henry. This is the love of my life we're talking about, not some wench. The face of an angel, breasts like silk
merciful,
pillows to
good
dream
neighbours.
on, and
I lived like you did
good
till
strong
Skalitz
hips.
was burned to ashes.
A regular Helen of Troy.
Troy? Isn't that near Prague? I don't know anyone from there.
Never mind, blockhead. What I'm saying is, she's a fine filly, and you can help me win her.
Sounds like fun. I'm all ears.
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is
Carolina.
different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced.
People, please.
I must court her
I'm
secretly.
from Skalitz.
It's the latest
and I
fashion in
lost
France.
everything I had.
No
and who
vivimos
is
en
this
Francia.
Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
La conozco, aunque no sé si coincido con eso de la dama va a ser hermosa. Pues ahora no me doy cuenta de quién es.
Carolina. I do know her. She's a pretty girl, all right, but, well, a little below your station.
Love knows no station but the heart. And you keep your peasant eyes off her. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her
I could
lovely
die
neck.
of shame to be
I
reduced
did
to
have
begging.
one that I inherited
But
from
what
my
am I to do,
great-grandmother.
good folk?
Unfortunately, not
Skalitz
anymore.
lies in ruins.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the inn. But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart lad. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. And I'll reward you handsomely.
De acuerdo.
Oh, all right then.
Vamos a jugar a los dados por un
Is there
collar.
something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace.
Dear
Haven't you
people,
learned anything from
don't
losing
leave
to
us one
Zdena,
woman
the
to
bathhouse
starve.
wench?
My
They deserve to get everything I
great-grandmother's...
had. The
And as it
godless
happens,
beast.
I have learned a
Have
trick or
some
two.
compassion.
But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
De acuerdo.
Oh, what's the use? All right, all right. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Correcto.
Good luck then.
Pero me gusta jugar a los dados. Así que lo intentaremos. Y si no, pues acabaremos con él. Vamos a disfrutar del paseo a caballo. Regalis. Yo quiero, dame. ¿Quieres un regalish? Me va a costar un poco enviártelos a Igualada. Sofía, has hecho el mal. Pobre Silence. No tienes regalices. El señor Sefi es un adicto de los regalices. casa ahí a la derecha? No lo entiendo. ¿Dónde cojones quieres ir? Ahí no hay nada. Henry, haz el favor, ¿eh? Por cierto, ¿cuánto te queda para subir el nivel de la equitación? Estoy sospechando que la equitación está igual que antes. Estoy sospechando. Ahí está el caballo haciendo cosas que no.
Ya.
Atropellamos a base, chaval. Concepto de atropello con Henry. A ver, vamos a ganar esos dados, ese collar. Hola, señor.
What else you, sir?
Are you the one who played dice with Lord Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way.
Hola, Ted, ¿qué
I
tal?
was lucky to keep my
Hemos
boots.
iniciado ya el DLC de
He's got the
Hans.
necklace now.
¿Y quién es el noble que tiene el collar?
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed, on horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him.
No, no te preocupes,
Aye,
tranquila.
no wonder.
Streamea
Fine
sin
dice they
preocupaciones.
was, made special, all shiny and whatnot.
Did you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners
Un
camp.
puente sobre el río
You might
antes
still
de un
catch him there with a
campamento
bit
de
of luck.
carboneros.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau. That's all I need to know.
Farewell.
Un puente sobre el río antes del campamento de carboneros. Espera, me lo marca aquí a tomar por culo. Su puta madre, qué lejos está. Viaje rápido. Vamos a hacer lo que Gato no puede hacer porque está jugando en hardcore. Yo voy a abusar del viaje rápido todo lo que pueda. De hecho, el mapa del tesoro es por allí. Voy a aprovechar a cogerlo. Ay. La comida bien. Vamos para allá. Guarda la espada. Guarda la espada. También tenemos que dedicar un stream solo a buscar los mapas del tesoro. Aunque me falta alguno. No los tengo todos todavía.
Yeah.
Vale. ¿Dónde está el puente? El puente tiene que estar por aquí. Ahí hay un campamento. Campamento con gente muerta. Yo no he sido.
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, well, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him. My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who would that be?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Domkey, in the service of... well, that's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
Me suena raro esto. Me
I'm
suena
listening.
muy raro.
Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace.
Pensaba que me iba a
The
atacar.
thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
God have mercy on his soul.
Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands that Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Ajá.
You can't trust anyone these
Hola,
days.
Puni.
So how can I
¿Qué
help?
tal el
You can
Remnant?
pass yourself off as Alphonse.
¿Lo habéis acabado ya?
Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do,
Que me haga pasar
you'll
por
find what
Alphonse.
you're looking for.
Excuse me. Muriendo mucho.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them killed Alphonse, he'll know I'm not him.
No, no. They never saw him before. So whoever killed him surely took him for some passing merchant.
Are you quite sure they don't know him?
Aye. He moved in altogether different circles, among decent people. That's the very reason I asked him for help. So I reckon the best thing is for you to introduce yourself as Alphonse, have a snoop around, and come back to me when you find out anything.
Now, wouldn't it be
Suenas
better if you did that
muy
yourself?
sospechoso.
After all, I know nothing about this Alphonse. They'd see through me.
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. They'd most likely kill me on sight. Then the two of us would be dead and those bastards would get away with it.
Well, I hope I can avoid the same fate. Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant. A commoner. So dress the part. No rags or rusty iron.
Perdona, pero estás hablando de un Henry o un noble.
And how am I supposed to recognize the killer?
Ask around.
Su insulto me
I
ofende,
don't reckon
señor.
anyone will
Es
admit
usted
to stabbing
tan
him in his
sospechoso
sleep,
como
but
esos amigos a los que quiere que vaya a ver.
you might pick up some clue. You could have a look around for that necklace. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
Hay que joderse.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognize anything. Didn't he have something unique? A signet ring or chain or...
No, not that I can... Oh, yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy. They were red and gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd
de
overlook.
dados va la cosa otra vez.
What can you tell me about Alphonse? So they don't catch me out if they start asking questions.
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years. He advised people, very well too. He helped them to deal with problems. Of all kinds.
Vale.
Sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can fool them.
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him. And he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg. But that was ages ago.
What do you know about the brigands in that camp?
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard Baron Bielowitz. Some of his vassals and maybe some commoners.
Ah, genial.
They came here in the hope they'd have a better chance of keeping their heads.
Why don't you ask some of the local lords for help? I'm sure the Sasau custodian would lend you a few men.
There's nothing I'd like to see more than the lot of them strung up. Only I have a task that conflicts with that. And as for the custodian, I'm pretty sure Sir Sebastian is in league with Erhard.
What was the purpose of Sir Alphonse's negotiations? I'll need to know that.
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all possible. Just
Pero
find
si
the
voy a
murderer
negociar
for
con
me.
ellos vestido
Get
de
your
Alphonse,
necklace,
gilipollas. Tendré que
and I'll
saber
take
qué
care of the rest.
queríais negociar.
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was supposed to be the entire purpose
Claro.
of his visit.
Joder, Henry, así me gusta.
Well,
Te has convertido
Alphonse
en un
was
chaval
supposed to talk
inteligente.
Erhard into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov, especially holding up merchants' wagons heading for Prague. In return, he was to offer a reward of up to 12,000
Porque
groschen
está
and
letrado.
safe haven
Ya no
in
es
Pilgrim.
letrasado.
I see.
Pobre Henry.
So you work for someone in Pilgrims?
No, neither Pilgrims nor Benishov, nor Vlachim for that matter. It's a bit complicated. Damn politics.
Vale.
My word. The whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
No os creo, lo matasteis vos mismo, estoy convencidísima de eso.
I'll
Ahora
help you.
vería. Ahora es solo
I'll have to
Henry
go there to
Blue
look for the
Hands.
necklace anyway. And this seems as good a way as any.
Henry, manos
Thanks
pegajosas.
1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught. I'd never forgive myself if another man lost his life on my account. If it starts to look risky, take to your heels.
Ah, no te preocupes,
I'll
me
bear
los
that in
cargo a
mind.
todos, tú incluido. Porque sospecho de ti, mazo.
There's something else I'd like. I've no more
Pero
questions.
mazo, ¿eh?
Looks like he died without a struggle. Maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had. Money, jewelry, even his boots. Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had? Or something in particular?
Ha sido el otro 100%. Estoy totalmente convencida.
Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here?
Un mapa. Me ha salido sentarme, ¿no? A ver. Los dados, guau. Eso es el monasterio. Esto es el río. Eso es el puente en el que supone que estoy al lado de él. Y esto está al oeste pasando unos carboneros, entiendo. Me marca la zona. Al oeste pasando unos carboneros. Campamento. Está por aquí. Sí, me marca la zona. Pero más o menos por aquí. Voy a marcarlo ahí. A ver si hay algo más. ¿Qué has encontrado, Chucho? examinar.
It looks like someone went this way with the nobleman's horse.
Con el caballo del noble. Vale. Se han ido por aquí, por el río, se han ido por el otro lado. Es que no sé de dónde cojones ha venido el otro pavo, Sospecho de él cantidad. A ver, que las huellas del caballo se ven mal ahora. Vienen para acá, ¿no? Sí. Vienen para acá. A seguirlo todo recto. El mapa mandaba al oeste. No sé si desde un poco antes o no del campamento. Vamos a seguir recto, a ver si encontramos algo. A ver si esto está más para allá. Sí debería encontrar el caballo. No estoy muy convencida. Es que después de ese desvío no hay más huellas.
I can't just drop everything and leave.
Hemos llegado al límite del mapa. Vale. Es que no hay más huellas, tú. ¿Eso qué era? Una seta. Es que vienen por aquí. ¿Es para indicar que se metieron en el bosque y vete tú a saber dónde están? ¿Riau, riau? Pues probablemente. Si tengo que depender de encontrar las putas huellas. Mira, jabalí. ¿Cómo que sin flechas? Voy a ir hacia la señal. Está el culo gordo. Odio este juego. Chucho, ven, toma. Toma.
Look what I've got. You'll love.
Toma. Hala. Come. El campamento de carboneros está ahí. A ver, debe ser una muestra de que se meten para el bosque, pero... ajá. Esas huellas son un poco trolls, ¿eh? A ver, ¿dónde estamos? Vamos al campo de tiro con arco, ¿no? O sea, es el lugar más sospechoso de todo el puto bosque. Correcto. ¿Y este puto sitio?
Vamos a hacer un poco y vestirnos aquí con muy... A ver si avanzamos en el evento de Halloween. Luego si se conectan los demás miembros del clan igual hacemos una parte. Si no, pues a ver con qué tiramos. Hola.
¿Por dónde coño se entra a este sitio, tú?
Inicia ahí con la pesca. Bastante. Y te lo digo yo. Te lo estoy diciendo.
¿Por dónde se entra?
Bastante.
Uy.
Antes de hacer el...
Los mataremos a todos, ¿verdad, Henry?
O sea, tiene... Buah.
Sí, encima del campamento. Vale, sí. Es una zona donde se puede jugar a los dados con esta gente. ¿Esto es la entrada o es la parte de atrás?
Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Bielewitz?
And you'd be who then?
I am Sir Alphonse, and I'm here to parley with Sir Erhard of Bielewitz.
No offense, sir, but you don't look much like no lord to me.
I am travelling in disguise. That is, incognito. No one must know where I am bound, or from whence. Where?
All the way from Prague, huh?
What's going on there?
Prague, yes, quite. But I travelled via Gurum, thinking it the less hazardous route, comparatively.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious even, when travelling.
Right then. But you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter, I shall just,
But it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on with nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets and some old piece of jewellery.
Oh.
you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha, the fella sitting at that table there. He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other
Muy bien,
things
ya
too. He
sabemos
keeps things
más
in
o menos
shape
dónde
here.
está el collar.
Thank you. I may well do that.
Vale. Vale. Hay demasiados bandidos. ¿Tengo que comer?
I've got a piss. I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard has time to see me.
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment.
Ajá.
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? I'm Blaha, Sir Erhard's servant. I take care of things here a bit.
De acuerdo.
Including dice. It has come to my attention that there are interesting things being wagered.
True enough, we've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets, 2 necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to...
Vale.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
Far be it from me to disrespect established custom.
Tengo que apostar 1000. No tengo 1000. Vamos a arriesgarnos.
Agree?
More!
No tengo 1000. Buah, me lo ha bajado bastante, ¿eh?
Thank you, sir.
Vale, vale, vale.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You want to play right away, or...?
Por supuesto.
Why wait? I'll play now.
Bueno, tenía que haber
No
escuchado las
beating
reglas.
around the bush. That's the way.